Old blind man had spent years in solitude. In his old age, desperate for a child, he captured a female thief and hung her mid-air. Without saying a word, he took a pair of scissors and cut off her pants. Before the woman could even react, the old man pulled out a bottle from the fridge, one filled with a protein-rich fluid he had preserved for years, and began heating it over a fire. When it reached the right temperature, he filled a large test tube with it. Seeing this, the woman's world seemed to shatter. She realized the old man wanted to impregnate her and have a child of his own. "I'll give you your life back after 9 months," he said coldly. Hearing this, the woman thought death would be better than this fate, but her every attempt to resist failed. The old man was far stronger and easily overpowered her. Just a day earlier, that same woman, Lisa, had been browsing the internet when she stumbled upon a story. A blind ex-soldier's daughter had been run over by a rich man's car, and as compensation, the soldier received $1 million. Greedy for that money, Lisa convinced her 2 partners, Nick and Blake, to rob the old veteran. They reached the isolated neighborhood quickly. There were no other houses within 10 kilometers, only the old blind veteran and his large, ferocious dog. Confident of an easy robbery, they began their plan after dark. The first step was to drug the dog. Once it was unconscious, slender Lisa climbed through a window and unlocked the door for her partners. They removed their shoes to stay silent and began searching for the cash. But even after combing the entire house, they found nothing. Blake crept into the veteran's room and saw him sleeping deeply. He tried to use a syringe to keep him unconscious, but suddenly froze. The blind veteran had sat up, staring right in his direction. Terrified, Blake realized the old man hadn't seen him. He had just gotten up to turn off the TV. Relieved, Blake left the room quietly. Meanwhile, Lisa and Nick discovered a locked room and assumed the money was inside. Blake fetched a crowbar to break it open, but failed. Furious, he pulled out his gun to shoot the lock. Nick warned him, "If we're armed, the homeowner can legally kill us." But Blake ignored him, confident the old man was asleep. He fired. The lock broke. But the moment the door swung open, the blind veteran was standing there like a ghost. Blake froze in fear. He lied, saying he had drunkenly walked in by mistake, but the veteran wasn't fooled. When his foot touched the broken lock pieces, he realized there were intruders. Blake aimed his gun, but the veteran moved swiftly, slamming Blake into the wall. The old soldier demanded to know how many thieves there were, but Blake stayed silent. Lisa lied that she was alone. The old man released her, but moments later attacked Blake's accomplice with brutal force. Terrified, Lisa hid in a corner room, praying not to be discovered. While hiding, she saw the veteran open a safe and noted down the passcode. Her fear turned to excitement. She messaged Nick to return. Together, they unlocked the safe, stole the bundles of dollars, and were about to escape when the veteran returned. They froze. Luckily, he couldn't see them, being blind, but when Nick stepped on the floorboard, it creaked. The veteran fired blindly. They fled into the basement, only to stumble upon a horrifying secret. A pregnant woman was being held captive there. Lisa was shocked. The veteran had kidnapped her. Lisa wanted to free the woman, but when they tried to escape together, the veteran shot her dead. It was then Lisa realized the old man was a monster. Grief-stricken by the pregnant woman's death, his unborn child gone, the veteran vowed revenge. He sealed every exit, cut the power, and hunted them in the dark using only his hearing. Nick and Lisa ran upstairs and locked themselves in a room. The veteran's dog chased them ferociously. Nick held the door while Lisa tried to crawl out through an air vent, but the veteran broke in, sent his dog after them, and pushed Nick out the window. Though Nick survived, the veteran shot him soon after. Lisa climbed through the vent, but before she could escape, a strong hand yanked her back. The blind veteran again. He knocked her unconscious. When she awoke, she saw the veteran sitting beside her, next to the corpse of the pregnant woman. He revealed the truth. The pregnant woman had killed his daughter in the car accident. The veteran had accepted compensation, but never forgave her. He had kept her captive, demanding she bear him a child as repayment. But now that she was dead, he decided Lisa would take her place. Horrified, Lisa screamed, but he overpowered her easily. 9 months and I'll give you your life back, he said again. Then, blood splattered across Lisa's face. Nick had returned and shot the old man. They chained him up, beat him down, and forced the protein bottle into his mouth. Taking the money, they tried to escape, but as Nick opened the door, a bullet hit him. The veteran had freed himself. Lisa ran for her life, taunting him from a distance, but his dog chased after her. She barely made it to her car, trapping the dog in the trunk with a clever trick. Just as she thought it was over, the veteran attacked again. She hit the alarm. The piercing sound crippled his sharp hearing. Taking advantage, Lisa fought back, striking him repeatedly until he fell into the basement. She grabbed the money and fled just moments before the police arrived. Finally, Lisa escaped the nightmare and used the stolen fortune to build a new life, free from fear, free from poverty. The screen fades to black.